Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. So before we get into today's project, I wanted to take just a few moments and just talk about the scripture that I chose to use in this video. We're actually in Zephaniah, which is in the minor prophets in the Old Testament. We're in Zephaniah chapter 3, and we're actually using verses 14 and verse 19 in this particular video. We're going to be making this, which kind of funny, looks a little bit like me, except I don't have blue eyes, I have very brown eyes. But I wanted to use this in particular because I liked the contrast of the book of Zephaniah, because in the beginning, even though it's a very short book, the first 2.5 chapters are all very, for lack of a better phrase, they're all very doom and gloom. They talk about judgment, they talk about sin, they talk about coming, let's see. So some of the chapter heads are the coming judgment on Judah, the day of the Lord is near, judgment, more judgment, and more judgment. But in the midst of all of this, at the end of it, they end with this idea of Israel's joy and restoration. And in particular, in verse 14, it says, sing aloud, O daughters of Zion, shout, O Israel. Rejoice and exult with all your heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. And then it goes on in verse 19, the very end of that says, and I will change their shame into praise. And I love that combination, because if you look at the book of Zephaniah, it's considered dark prophecy, not necessarily like in the voodoo kind of magic, that kind of dark, but in it's very sad, very somber, sometimes very aggressive in its wording. But I love that even though it has all of that stuff in it, the writer takes time at the end to specifically say, yes, all this bad stuff happened, but in the end, we're going to have rejoicing. We're going to have restoration. I'm going to change your shame into praise. And really in the book, the daughter of Zion really encompasses all of Israel and all of Christianity, really. But I really like the idea of internalizing it and making it kind of keep that figurehead of being a daughter, and kind of putting myself in that position of that sing aloud, O daughter of Zion, that's me, I'm the daughter of Zion, and I will change their shame into praise. And I even made that kind of, you can kind of see the little journaling right there, I am daughter, so using it almost like the hello, my name is kind of a sticker that you would have to do at meetings, and then it says goodbye shame, hello praise. And so it's another reason I wanted to use this kind of with a face instead of kind of more of an abstract Bible journaling, which I do a lot of times, because I really wanted to make it personal. I wanted to humanize the scripture a little bit, with just this idea that I am a daughter, and that through Christ, my shame can be changed into praise. And so, again, we're in Zephaniah chapter 3. So, as you can see, I'm in the studio, so let's get to painting. See you in there.